I think I took this too far. I think I took this too far, and I may have boxed myself in, and I may be losing money because of this. So once I kind of came to the realization that this is what might be happening, I wanted to share it with you. Download your free reseller resource guide today. I constantly update and share with you discounts, favorites, tools, and resources to help you with your reselling business. After the video, click the link in the description and get your totally free guide today. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it because I believed in something and I still believe it to be true, but I may have taken it to the extreme. Sometimes I tend to do that. I don't know if you guys know it. I'm a little intense. I kind of get really ramped up about stuff. And my husband knows, my son knows, the people that know me best know that at times I can get a little bit intense with things and I take it too far and then I have to kind of dial it back. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Nobody's perfect. And so I'm going to, cop to it. So this is what I think I took too far. I have said in the past that I think that you should find something that works for you and you should replicate it. And I still believe that to be true. So what do I mean by that? Many things, but in this regard, I'm talking about what I source, what I list, what I sell on Poshmark, the essence of my closet, if you will. I believe that you should find something that has worked for you in the past and then jam the heck out of it and replicate it as much as you can and make all that money, honey. So what do I mean? I have had success with selling Zara. I buy more Zara. I keep selling Zara. I have had success with selling Eileen Fisher pants. So I buy more Eileen Fisher pants. I keep selling Eileen Fisher pants. I'm going to tell you some more. Picky J. Crew things. So certain kinds of J. Crew items, not every J. Crew item. Certain J. Crew items. Prana. I bought a new with tags palette of multiples. And so it's mostly pants. And so I've been selling the heck out of Prana pants. New with tags. Torrid dresses. Lily Pulitzer dresses. These are things you have heard me talk about over and over again. If I sell something once and it goes well, and then I try it again and it goes well again, and now I have a track record of selling Torrid dresses over $30, I'm going to keep buying Torrid dresses for $5 to $10 and sell them for $30 to $50 all day long. I have done it tens and tens and tens of times, maybe hundreds of times at this point. Zara stuff, same thing. So I have found things that I have put videos on my channel that says, I only sell these brands. I am a basic, boring reseller. I only do this. And it was a little while after I did that video that and also I will tell you, so I've done 2 years of videos. I think it's 2022's year and 2023's year of what brands sold the best for me. And so we're in 2024 now. So I've done 2 years and most of it was the same. The 2023 video, you can see there's a comparison. So some fell away, some went up, whatever, but a lot of it is the same. And so I said to myself, God, it has been a hot minute that I have been selling Torrid dresses this way. It has been a hot minute that I've been selling Eileen Fisher pants this way. I kind of haven't changed. I've done the same thing for the last 2 years. And on one hand, that's amazing because I haven't had to put any thought into sourcing. It's just buy the Zara palette, buy this, go to the thrift store, go to the buy, sell, trade store, buy all the Torrid dresses that they have and call it a day. My sourcing plan is not really a plan. I just do what has been working for me. I don't have to give it a second thought. And that's great. But then I say to myself, what happens if Torrid is over? Which definitely the sell-through has gotten less. I think also some of that has to do with live shows and people are selling Torrid dresses probably for way cheaper than I am. And so I think that has a lot to do with it. And that's okay because I'm still selling them for the price I want to sell them for. They're just not selling as hot cakey as they used to. But anyway, so I'm thinking to myself as I'm doing well with all, there's nothing broken about this plan. The Torrid dresses still sell, the Zara dresses still sell. Everything that I am selling is still selling. There's nothing wrong with it. But what I'm saying is is this all I'm gonna do? Or should I be like expanding out? Because what happens if Torrid does take a nosedive or I can't get it? Then I have like no other plan because I haven't been testing out any other brands. I haven't been carrying any other brands. I just keep carrying the same things over and over again. So the point of this video is I think I took it too far. I think I over replicated myself to where I got so laser focused that I only have a certain amount of brands in my closet and I don't have anything else. Whereas normally if you go to a thrift store, you have a variety of brands. I used to have a variety of brands and I just kept getting narrower and narrower and narrower. And I'm still making money, but I'm thinking, could I be making more money if I selectively expanded the replication strategy? So I have some thoughts, and I haven't figured it out yet. This is me kind of sharing to you midway through, which I don't usually do. Usually I share with you once I've kind of figured it out pretty ironclad. This is me saying, I think I took it too far, and now I'm kind of in this middle area of like, I'm not sure what to do, but here's what I think. And maybe you guys tell me what you think. So I think I boxed myself selling the same brands. I think my business could be bigger if I branch out. I'm just reviewing my notes. And so what I did was go back through all of my sales. And this is where it got like a little bit freaky because I'm like, oh my God, Torrid, Zara, Eileen Fisher, boutique, Torrid, Zara, Eileen Fisher, J. Crew, boutique, Lily Pulitzer. It's like, oh my God, look, I don't sell anything else. Like, what's happening? So I had to scroll far to be able to find other things that have sold besides these basic brands that I sell. So these are some of the ones where I'm like, okay, these have done well. How about I go in and laser focus on these? So it's not like I'm trying to expand out so far where I'm like, I'll just buy randomly whatever. And it's not like I'm trying to test out a lot of brands because honestly, I'm like old and washed up in the reseller community. Like I just don't want to do anything new. Like I just want to keep doing my old thing and just kind of like sail through till I retire. I just don't want to do anything new. I'm just lazy. You know, you guys know that I do the $50 sellers video. So like I could take like, let's say those Judy Bloom jeans is one that highly impressed me because I'm like, I never heard of this brand. It just seems to be doing so well. And then you guys all kind of chimed in like, yeah, it's a great brand. So I'm like, why didn't I know about this? I know why, because I have my head in the sand in a Zara palette over here, not paying attention to Judy Bloom. And maybe I should go and find the Judy Bloom and add Judy Bloom. But what if it doesn't sell? And I don't feel like doing that. So what I think is a safer bet and what I think might be helpful for you guys. I think it's good to venture out, especially when you're new, because you need to build a track record. You need to find what works. But 8 years in, I'm old and washed up. I don't want to do that. So here's my plan. I've sold well with these brands. These are the ones I think I'm going to try to add in, and I'll explain how I'm going to do that in a second. I want to make you aware of the hottest, the best deal I have ever offered in my Rebecca the Reseller Academy. To find it, all you have to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you will find this right here. Hot deal, best value, all courses and digital downloads for life. This is it, friends. This is as good as it's going to get. I'm giving you everything I have in my academy, all the digital downloads, all the courses for just $20. The best part is if I create a new digital download going forward, you will get it absolutely free. This is the time to lock in the best deal I have ever offered. All you have to do is go to Rebecca the Reseller Academy, scroll down to Hot Deal, and purchase it for $20. If you're wondering what comes in this, it's everything. So you're going to get all of my courses, and you're also going to get all of the digital downloads that I've created, including my keywords list, my listing forms, my Poshmark closet signs, everything that I have created, and everything that I ever will create will be yours for literally $20. Eloquy, Lane Bryant, Spanx, Eliza J, Danielle Bernstein, Athleta, Madewell, J. Crew, but very specific pieces, Talbots, and Lauren Ralph Lauren. I put them together because it's kind of the same thing in my opinion, and they would probably go along the route of like J. Crew, very specific. Antonio Milani, Aritzia, which has sub-brands, and Wolford. These were in a recent life. I had good sales, meaning $30, $40, those kinds of sales or higher. And so that's, I'm good with that. So my plan is to put like the Eloquii hat on and say, how can I find more Eloquii? Can I find it within my price point that I need it to be at, $5 to $10, where I think I can sell those pieces for $50, or I can list them for $50 and hopefully sell them for about $30. Like, my normal model that you guys have heard me talk about. Can I do that with Eloquii? Yes? No? Okay, move on next. Lane Bryant. Can I do that with Lane Bryant? Yes? No? And so just go down the list of all of these brands and try to target them. Can I get a pallet of it? Can I get a bulk box of it? Can I find it at the thrift store if I wanted to actually go to the thrift store? Can I one-off find it on Poshmark and, source on Poshmark? Can I find it on ThreadUp and make a big giant bundle on ThreadUp and source it for Poshmark? What can I do to get these? Because these are now an expanded list of good sellers for me. So I have my really teeny tiny list of the Zara, Eileen Fisher, Prana, Torrid, Lily. That's my little list. And that's the bulk of my closet. Now, can I expand my list to include Eloquii, Lane Bryant, Spanx, all the ones I just said, and make those a bigger part of my closet? Because let's say I find a Lane Bryant, blah, 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 and I add 10 of those to my closet. Now that's going to be a bigger seller for me because I've added it, in a bulk way, perhaps. And then that might move up and kind of get in there with Torrid. And so now I have another one that's a big seller for me. And so I'm expanding the group of big sellers is the idea. So what I don't want to do is go on, Helpsy's website and test out a new brand. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to the thrift store and just buy a bunch of stuff I don't have a sales track record with. I don't want to do that. So what I want to do is identify other things that have done well for me and bring them into the fold in a concentrated way to expand the specific brands that I'm dealing with. So I still want to stay a basic, boring reseller. Like, I still want to be a basic, boring reseller, but I just want to expand so I'm not as basic. I want to have like a little flair in my basicness. And I think that will work really well. I would love to know what you guys think about it. And I bring this up because, like I said, most of the time I'm giving you things that I've already figured out and say, this is the way, try to go do that for yourself, or, adapt it to you. This way I'm kind of like in flux with. So I'm open to your thoughts. Also, I wanted to share with you, like, you don't always have to have it figured out. A lot of this business is experimenting, but in a educated way. Like, you have to make a hypothesis, right? An educated guess. So you need to say, well, I have sold Eloquii well before. So if I add more Eloquii, chances are it will sell well for me again. But if I only add a few pieces and it doesn't sell well for me, I'm going to pull back off that strategy because that hypothesis is negated. But if I add the Spanx in, a few of them, and that goes well, now I can pour some gasoline on that fire and buy more Spanx and add that in. And now that proves my concept. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm going to be expanding my basic boringness. So that's what I think. And I think it's important to know when to make a change. Like, you need to read the tea leaves in your business and be like, this is working and it's going to keep working, or this is working now, but I see some things happening where that's leading me to believe that there's going to be an issue coming up here soon. And so I need to pivot from friends. So we need to pivot into new brands. And that's what I'm doing here. And I would love to hear what you think about it. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Posher VA is a tax-deductible business investment that pays for itself many times over each month. It increases Poshmark sales because it shares and sends offers more than I ever could manually. It handles all my shares, automatic offer to likers, bulk offers, and it can do price drops and relists. When my coaching clients add Posher VA, it makes more sales basically immediately. The best part is that you get your time back. More time with family, thrifting, whatever. Get 20% off with code Rebecca the Reseller and the link below.